Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Shivam Maru, and we are going to solve a very interesting topic of cloud computing, which is NIST Cloud Computing Reference Model. So let's start. First of all, introduction to NIST Computing Cloud Computing Reference. So what is NIST Cloud Computing Reference Model? So the NIST Cloud Computing Reference Model is a guide that explains the role and component in the cloud computing environment. Like in, if we understand in simple language, so this model is like a blueprint for cloud computing. It helps organizations understand who is responsible for what is the cloud. Just like in any complex system, knowing each part role make it easier to manage and build effective cloud solution. Like its main purpose is it easier to identify the responsibility of each part of cloud ecosystem, right? So now this is the architecture. We have different component like who is cloud service consumer, who is cloud provider. Like they have their important roles in the reference model, like who is cloud auditor, what is the role of cloud auditor, who is cloud broker, right? Like what is cloud carrier. So different component we will understand each in detail. This The components are covered, like we will understand. So first of all, who is cloud service consumer? So the cloud service consumer is the user or organization that access and use cloud services. They can be individual, business, or any entity using cloud-based resources. Like in simple terms, we will understand that a cloud consumer are essential for cloud services. They can choose from different type, like SaaS for ready to use software, PaaS for developing application, or IaaS for managing computing resources based on their need, right? So like only this architecture based on only pay for what they use, right? So uh, like example for the cloud service consumer, like a company using Salesforce to manage customer relationship is a cloud service consumer. Like I previously said, it consumer only pay for what they use, like subscription, making cloud service for more flexible and cost effective. Next, like consumer get the services, but who provide the services? So the cloud service provider is responsible for providing the services. Like what type of services? Cloud services managing and maintain infrastructure, platform or software. The provider owns and operates the cloud backbone, the hardware and the software, enabling consumer to access services without needing to manage the infrastructure themselves. Offer different type of services, SaaS, PaaS, IaaS. We will discuss in the further PPT what is SaaS, PaaS, IaaS. Uh, like uh, there are many companies who provide services to the consumer, like Amazon Web Service, which is very popular. Microsoft Azure and Google Cloud are more popular for the services which is provided to the consumer. So basically, what is SaaS? So complete software application available on the internet. In simple terms, we will understand that a software as a service. SaaS stand for software as a service. Like retaining software that you can access through your browser, such as Google Workspace. You don't need to install or maintain it. Just log in and start using. Right. So now, what is PaaS? PaaS stands for Platform as a Service. Provide a platform for developers to build and deploy application. A platform as a service gives developers a complete environment to create application without worrying about the underlying infrastructure. For example, Heroku. Let's developer deploy app quickly. Now, what is as? IaaS stands for infrastructure as a service, offer basic computing resources such as virtual machine, storage, and network. Like infrastructure as a service provide core resources like virtual machine and storage. It's for company who want full control over their step. Similarly to renting storage space and then organize it to your liking. Now next component of the architecture is resource abstraction and control layer. Now what is this? This layer manage all conversion of physical resource like server into virtual resources that user access. In simple terms, this layer is responsible for turning physical server into virtual resources, right? Allowing multiple users to share a single server without realizing it. It's like dividing one hotel room into separate suites for different guests. There are responsibilities of resource abstraction like managing virtual so user can access resource without knowing it. We can discuss it previously. Like example, a single server can run multiple virtual machine, each acting as an independent server for different consumer. Okay. Now next component of architecture is physical resource layer. Now what is this? The physical resource layer include all physical hardware like a server, storage device and networking equipment in data center. Now in simple terms, what is it? This is a physical infrastructure of a cloud, the hardware that make it all possible. A data center owned by providers like Google or Amazon house this equipments and handle data processing and storage. Like example, the massive data center owned by Google discussed previously, right? Now next component of the architecture is cloud service management. What is cloud service management? This is the management area that cover all operational processes in cloud computing. Like this section manages the business side like customer support, billing and resource provisioning, making sure user get what they need smoothly and consistently. And portability and interoperability ensure service work across different platforms and can be transferred if needed. Like it is very important like portability and interoperability. This function ensures services work on different devices and platform and can be moved if necessary. It's like making sure a charger work with any phone model. Now the next component is security and privacy. It is very important, like ensure data protection. Security and privacy ensure data protection. Security is a top priority in the cloud. Measure like encryption and access control help keep user data safe from unauthorized access, like a secure lock that only the right people can open. This is the security measures, data encryption, access control, and regular security audit. Only authorized user can access sensitive information, such like only the right person can open. Example: Google Drive encrypted data so that only authorized user can access it. The next component is cloud auditor. It is very important. A cloud auditor is a third-party organization that verify cloud services meet security and performance standard. Like if we understand in simple language, like the cloud auditor act as a third-party reviewer, ensuring that provider maintain strong security and performance. It's like a quality inspector who check that standards are being met. There are three types of audits: security audit, privacy impact audit, performance audit. Audit cover everything from security to privacy, making sure the cloud provider compiles and regulation and deliver reliable performance. A security audit check if the cloud environment is secure from unauthorized access. Privacy impact audit ensure that data privacy is maintained. Performance audit measure how efficiently cloud services are operating, like it's running smoothly or not. The next component is cloud broker. A broker acts as a middleman between cloud providers and consumer, adding value by enhancing and combining or replacing services. Uh, Broker services. Like there are three types of broker services. Service intermediation. It add extra features to the provider services. Service aggregation combine multiple services into a single package. Like there are different services. It will combine into one packages and showing to the users like it enhance the features of the cloud. Service arbitrage replace service with similar ones for better performance or pricing. Example, if we see the example, a broker might combine storage and compute services from different provider for cost efficiently. Like it's like a home which we want in like very in a low price. It is similar to that. The next component is cloud carrier. Cloud carrier, the physical network infrastructure that enable data transfer between cloud provider and consumer. It transfers the data between cloud provider to the consumer, right? The cloud carrier handle the internet and network connection between the consumer and provider. Think of it as the transportation service that carry data back and forth like an ISP connecting to your internet. Like its role is ensure reliable connectivity and efficient data transmission. The data is transferred or not. Work like an internet service provider that connect consumer to the internet. We will like what we learn about this previously, like who is cloud service consumer and users, who uses the services, cloud provider, who provide the services to the consumer, service models, software as a service, platform as a service, infrastructure as a service, security and privacy, ensure data protection, compilation. These are the all we cover previously. Like in one phase, like to sum up, we covered the main components: the cloud service consumer, provider, auditor, broker, carrier. Each play a unique role in making cloud computing reliable and efficient. There are 10 questions of MCQ based. You can answer it by pausing the video, or you can understand the question. Like what is the primary purpose of NIST computing cloud computing reference model? Now pause the video and think it. Like the correct answer is B, to explain the role and component in cloud computing. Right? It's the primary purpose. Now, second question: which of the following is responsibility of cloud service consumer? Consumer. Who's consumer? We had discussed previously. Who's consumer? Who consume the services? So, what is the correct option? Access cloud services based on their need. Uh, if What's the need of the consumer? He or she want software as a service, platform as a service, or infrastructure as a service. Like the next question is, which component in the NIST model is responsible for offering service like SaaS plus IaaS? Like who is responsible? Cloud service provider who provide the services. The next question is, what is the example of cloud service provider? Who is the provider who provides services? Like Amazon Web Services who provide the services of clouds. Like which of the following layer is responsible for converting physical resource into virtual resource computing? Which layer? Resource abstraction and control layer, who are responsible for this virtual converting virtual resources computing. Okay, next question is, in the NIST model, what is the role of cloud auditor? What is the role of cloud auditor? To verify security and performance standard, like what consumer needed. It's very the auditor verified it, the verify the performance standard. Now next question. The cloud broker in the NIST model primarily function as the straightforward question, middleman between the cloud provider and the consumer, right? Which service model allow user to access complete application over the internet? So the correct answer is B, software as a service. Which layer in the cloud environment include the physical hardware like server and the networking equipment? So the correct answer is B, physical resource layer, right? And what is the main responsibility of the cloud carrier in NIST model? Think it. The correct answer is A, ensuring reliable data transmission between provider and the consumer. Like all the answers you get at the last page of the PPT here. Thank you for watching.